Hello everybody, Interi back again with another video. It was a while ago, guys. I did a video. I've been really busy. Without going into any details, it has been some rough time for me personally, guys. But I'm gonna try to do a video, talk a little about this Miami that has been so far. I actually didn't planning to do a video, but I'm gonna try to do. Say my thoughts about Miami. I've been watching some matches because, like I've said, I have had personal issues. And what can we say about Miami, guys? This Miami Open, it is like it has been for a couple of months now, when the big three are not anticipating, like they are not doing Federer, Nadal and Djokovic. It is really any players tournament to win. Everybody can beat everybody. It is like a lottery game. It is the ATP Tour has become the WTA Tour, guys. You really, literally speaking, don't know who will be the winner. Am I surprised that Medvedev lost yesterday against RBA 6-4, 6-2? No, I'm not. Of course, I'm not surprised. I had Medvedev as my #1 favorite when I did my Miami Open preview 10 days ago, something like that. And all of 8 players I had in that list, only 2 are left, and that is Tsitsipas and Rublev. 6 are out. And of all 8 players I had to go to that quarterfinal appearance, only 3 made that to that round. It is Tsitsipas who will play his quarterfinal match later today, and it is Rublev who also will play his quarterfinal match later tonight. And it was, of course, Medvedev who played his quarterfinal match yesterday and lost. So only 3 players. And I said if I have 4 players of these 8 players who goes to that quarterfinal, I will be proud of myself. And I almost succeeded. Almost. I had 3 players who made that to that quarterfinal. And now only 2 are left from that 8 players list that I did 10 days ago. Like I said, Rublev and Tsitsipas. Let's see if one of these 2 will lift that trophy. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore, guys. I swear I don't know. Some of you, I think I got a comment for 10 days ago, something like that, or 2 weeks ago, and one subscriber, viewer, I don't know, nevertheless, he said, you are waiting in a corner, and you are just waiting when some of top seeds player, top players loses, and you are hammering them, you are criticizing them, or you are giving them bad reviews, or call it what you want. Man, guys, should I sit? I'm standing at the current moment here and lie? No, I cannot. Look, guys, we don't have a big champion outside the big 3. We don't have. We have to be honest. I'm not here to jump on players and to say they did bad things and they did this and they did that. I'm only here to just give my honest opinions. That's why I'm here. Because if I don't give my honest opinions, I just will stop doing all these videos. I'm not getting any money from these videos. I'm not getting anything from these videos. Guys, at least not money from YouTube. I have only one person has gave me sometimes things 3 or 4 times, and that is Goldwolf. I'm not getting anything from this. And I do this with passion, and I have had a really rough time the last couple of weeks, my friends. Trust me. And I'm putting a video here now because you are asking questions. One subscriber asked me, did you see the Medvedev RBA match yesterday? I've seen only the highlights. I've not managed to see the match, because I've had other things to concentrate in my life. Really serious things, guys. So, and when I saw the highlights, what I saw from Medvedev RBA was a wall. He was a wall. Medvedev could not hit through him. And RBA took Medvedev down from the baseline. That's why RBA won over 70% behind his second serves. Over 70%. When you win so many points behind your second serves, and Medvedev won only 33% behind second serves. Do you know what that means in tennis when you win a lot of points behind your second serve? That means that you are dominating the baseline. You are outdueling your opponent. You are outlasting your opponent. You are being more consistent on the baseline. And that was the case between RBA and Medvedev yesterday. What I could see from the highlights. I didn't see the entire match because I didn't have the opportunity to do that because I had so many other things to think about in my life. And when I saw the stats, RBA was winning the majority of the points from the baseline. RBA saved all the 3 breakpoint opportunities that he had against him. So RBA didn't have his serve broken one single time. And those 3 breakpoint opportunities he had against him, he saved all those. And that was not the case with Medvedev. I think Medvedev's serve was broken 5 times out of 6 or 7 breakpoint opportunities that he faced against him. Not 5 times, I'm sorry, 4 times. I think Medvedev's serve was broken 4 times out of 6 or 7 breakpoint opportunities that he faced against him. So obviously RBA was a better player, clearly the better player, and the head-to-head sometimes tells the story why the head-to-head is in that specific way. And before this match, it was 2-0 in the head-to-head in RBA's favor. Now it is 3-0, 3-love. So obviously Medvedev has troubles defeating RBA because he is facing... RBA gives Medvedev his own medicine, consistent from baseline, doesn't miss much, solid, doesn't disappear from matches. RBA's problem is firepower. He doesn't have huge firepower. He doesn't have a huge serve. That is RBA's problem. But consistent, solid, he really can be from the baseline. It moves great. It is not easy hitting through him. You need power to hit through RBA, and which Medvedev doesn't really quite have. He doesn't have that firepower that Medvedev. So Medvedev and RBA, they are similar tennis styles, guys, and that's why Medvedev, he has troubles against RBA because RBA is giving Medvedev his own medicine, and RBA prevailed 6-4, 6-4, 6-2. Am I surprised? No, not at all. Zverev crashed out early against a youngster from Finland, 17 or 18 years old. Am I surprised? No. Shapovalov, he cracked out early in the second or third round against Hurkacz. Hurkacz will play his quarterfinal appearance against Tsitsipas later tonight, and Hurkacz then later on defeated also Milos Raonic in a close 3-setter. So Hurkacz is the Canadian killer here, defeating both Shapovalov and Milos Raonic on his way to the quarterfinal. So, you cannot count with anyone, guys. You cannot trust anyone. You cannot. Tennis is not in the greatest hands. Tennis, to become a big sport, we need big champions, a la Federer, Nadal, Djokovic. We don't quite have that at the current moment. Yeah, Medvedev wins some tournaments here and there. Tsitsipas also wins some tournaments here and there, even though Tsitsipas has not won a tournament so far this year. Zverev wins some tournaments also here and there. Zverev won the Acapulco. He won the Acapulco tournament without dropping one single set. Looked good there. I literally liked his back in Acapulco because I followed that tournament, because I could do that several weeks back, which I could not have done with Miami of the personal issues that I have. But what happened with Zverev? What happened with Zverev, my tennis fans all around the world? He lost the first match in Miami against a Finnish youngster, talented guy. He lost with really inconsistent tennis, with really bad tennis, with... So that is what is happening. Bashashvili looked really good in Doha, really hot, really huge firepower. Defeated Federer, even though Federer didn't play horrible tennis in Doha. Actually, Federer, he really played solid tennis in my opinion. But Bashashvili, he just outpowered Federer, and then he outpowered in the final Who did he outpower the Bashashvili in the final in Doha? I forgot. Yeah, Lloyd Harris, I believe. Yeah, Lloyd Harris, if I'm not mistaken. No, Lloyd Harris, he made the final in Dubai. It was Karachev who defeated Lloyd Harris in the final in Dubai. But Bashashvili looked really good in Doha, won there, and then he lost early in Miami. Then Karachev, he won his first ever title in Dubai, played really good tennis in Dubai. And then what happened with Karachev in Miami? He got bageled in this match when he lost. He got bageled, my friends. He got 6-love in the second set. I believe he lost 6-2, 6-love his match, Karachev, if I'm not mistaken, or 6-3, 6-love, something like that. We are not seeing any consistency machines here. That's for sure. Like my beloved friend Suat Kaya, who is a great tennis YouTuber. You should really follow his tennis, his channel. Big shout out to him. He said that the inconsistent kings, Shapovalov, Dimitrov, and who did he say? Yeah, Shapovalov, Dimitrov, and Monfils. They are the inconsistent kings. I should say we have a lot of inconsistent kings. Not only Shapovalov, Dimitrov, and Fognini. I believe he said Fognini. Yeah. My beloved friend Suat Kai said the inconsistent kings of tennis are Shapovalov, Fognini, and Dimitrov. I should say we have a lot of inconsistent kings, not only Shapovalov, Dimitrov, and Fognini. We have a lot. We have the 97% of the tour. They are inconsistent kings. The consistency beasts, we know who they are. And that are the players who have made this sport so big. Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic. I have a feeling that tennis will become the new boxing. The boxing was so huge back then, 15, 20 years ago, with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali it was even longer, 30, 40 years ago. But what I mean is, my point is, boxing was huge even when Muhammad Ali was retired. Why? Because we had Tyson, we had Holyfield, we had Lennox Lewis, big boxing champions. I don't follow boxing, but my brother is a huge boxing fan, and he has told me these words, and I believe him. And and boxing is dead now. More or less, boxing is dead. We don't have any big champions. Yeah, we have Joshua, but he's not any Tyson. He's not any Holyfield. He's not any Lennox Lewis. At least he's not even close to come to Tyson. That's for sure. Joshua. And tennis is similar thing. Tennis is going in the similar way. We need a big champion. People love to see a big champion. People don't want to see completely different champions every single week like we are done. We still don't have a two-time champion in tennis in 2021. We still don't have. We have just only two players left in the draw, Yannick Sinner and Andrei Rublev, who has won titles of the players who are left in this draw in Miami. So if Yannick Sinner or Rublev wins this tournament in Miami, then we will have for the first time in this 2021 tennis season a two-time champion so far in the season. But if Yannick Sinner or Rublev, if both of these two loses, and then this one-time champions in 2021 will continue, guys. Will continue to have different champions every single week. Sooner or later, we'll have that second-time champion in 2021. We will have it sooner or later. We know that will happen. But it has taken time to see a second-time champion in 2021 season so far in tennis. And why? Because we don't have that. Because the big three are not playing tennis as much as before. We are seeing that. Djokovic has not played any tennis since Australian Open. Nadal has not played any tennis since Australian Open. And Federer has been away from the tennis tour for over 1 year. He played one tournament in Doha and did good, in my opinion. He did good, considering how long he was away from the tour. He did good. He lost to the champion who won that tournament later on, Bashashvili. But outside these big three players, Djokovic, Nadal, and Federer, we are not seeing consistency machines, guys. We are not seeing players who are winning 2-3 tournaments in a stretch of 6-7 weeks. You are not seeing that, guys. We are not. Tennis needs big champions. Let's see Yannick Sinner. I think that he can be a big champion. He has great strokes. He has really great potential. And he's young. He's only 19 years old. I think he can do great things. I really hope Yannick Sinner wins this tournament. I really think it is great for tennis if Yannick Sinner wins this tournament. As 19 years old, he has already won 2 tournaments in his career so far. One this year, one last year. But there have been 250 class tournaments. If Yannick Sinner wins his biggest tournament of his life in Miami, if he wins this Miami Open, that will be huge for him. And that will be great for tennis. Tennis needs big champions. Big champions makes tennis a bigger sport. That's why when the big 3 will retire, tennis, if this continues, if we see different champions every single week, tennis will just be dead. I'm sorry to say that. I love tennis. Tennis will be dead. Who cares about women's tennis? Who cares about women's tennis? Why? Because women's tennis is a lottery tour. You don't know who will win. Osaka is little consistent, at least on hard courts. On grass and clay, no, she's not consistent. But on hard courts, she's consistent. She has won her majors on hard courts. Osaka, in US Open and in Australian Open. She has won 4 majors in total, Osaka. But, so I cannot say she's inconsistent. She's consistent on hard court. So that is great for the women's tour. Because Serena Williams, we all know, she's almost 40 years old soon. She will be 40 years old this year. So she has obviously left her best days behind her. So Osaka she's doing great things. She's doing great things. All credit to her. She has won 4 majors. So I cannot blame her. But on the men's tour, nobody's taking that big step. Nobody's taking that big hole that the big 3 will leave. Nobody's doing that, guys. Tsitsipas is not doing it. Shapovalov is not doing it. Zverev is not doing it. Medvedev is not doing it. They're not, guys. I'm just honest. And somebody say, you are just waiting on the corner and you are jumping for these players. I'm not jumping. I'm only being honest. I'm only being honest, guys. And let's see now what Sinner can do. Let keep and holding our fingers crossed and hoping that Sinner to win some big tournaments. I hope Sinner wins this tournament. He will face now RBA in the semifinals. I think Sinner will beat RBA. I don't know. It is adding. Both can win. Both Sinner and RBA can win. But I think Sinner has that firepower. He has that clean of strikes, so he can hit through RBA. Sinner is not like Medvedev. Medvedev gives RBA his own medicine, and vice versa. Medvedev doesn't have that firepower where he can hit through RBA. Sinner has firepower, both on the forehand side and the backhand side. And they faced each other, I believe, in Dubai, and it was a close set 2-3 weeks ago. Sinner won in the end in 3 sets. I think he won the 3rd set 7-5 against RBA. So I think Sinner will prevail against RBA. I think, but I'm not sure. I give Sinner 55% of chance, and RBA I give 45% of chance. And then Tsitsipas against Hurkacz later tonight. I think Tsitsipas will defeat Hurkacz. I just think so. I think Tsitsipas, he has that serve, he has that forehand. That is Tsitsipas' problem is his back and his returns. That is his problem. But I think that Tsitsipas is a better player than Hurkacz, even though that Hurkacz has done a great tournament so far, played some really good tennis. But I think that Tsitsipas is a better player. I think that what Tsitsipas brings to the table doesn't. Hurkacz cannot match that. What is Hurkacz's strength? It is his forehand, it is his serve. And he has a decent backhand. But Hurkacz cannot defend good. Hurkacz cannot. He's not consistent from a baseline. And I think that Tsitsipas will, in the end, take Hurkacz down. And I think Tsitsipas will go to that semi-final. And then we have the other quarterfinal between Rublev and Korda, the young American guy who is originally from Czechoslovakia. We all know his father was a good tennis player, Peter Korda. This youngster Korda, Sebastian Korda, he has huge firepower. He reminds me a little about Robin Söderling, big guy, huge ground strokes from both forehand and backhand. But I have a feeling that Rublev in the end will be too consistent with his forehand, with his first strike tennis. Rublev is a great first strike tennis player, especially from 0 to 5 shots. He can do damage, and I think that Rublev in the end will take down Sebastian Korda. So I think we'll have a semifinals between Tsitsipas and Tsitsipas and Rublev, and the other semifinal, obviously, it is between RBA and Yannick Sinner. So guys, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.